North Korea is bowing out of the Tokyo Olympics because of the coronavirus pandemic. The announcement dashes South Korea's hopes that the Games could reignite cross-border talks. And Dr. Ramon Pacheco Pardo joins us now for a closer look on that story. Dr. Pardo, North Korea says the virus is the reason for its withdrawal. Could there be more to it than that?
I think the virus is the main reason, but also the fact that the Olympics are being held in Tokyo hasn't helped North Korea, because obviously it doesn't have diplomatic relations with Japan. There hasn't been any meeting between North Korean and Japanese leaders in many years now. So I do think that the coronavirus is really the main reason, but I think the politics of where the Olympics are taking place has also helped North Korea to take this decision.
So tell us what that message is that Pyongyang is trying to send, Dr. Pardo.
I think that the first message, of course, is that it doesn't want the athletes to be infected and the coronavirus potentially making its way to North Korea, because at least so far the North Korean leadership has claimed that there are no cases of coronavirus within the country. But I think the second one is that when it comes to engagement with the outside world, when it comes to engagement with South Korea, with the US, with Japan, North Korea would like to be treated in a different way. It doesn't just want to meet on the sidelines of such a huge event, such as the Olympics. It wants to be treated with more respect from its perspective, and it would like to meet with South Korea, the US, potentially Japan, under other circumstances and in another place.
Well, South Korea has shown that it is very keen to engage with the North. How will this impact efforts to restart talks with South Korea?
I think it's going to be a setback, clearly. I don't think it's the end of any potential resumption of talks between the two Koreas, because obviously there are many other venues in which this could happen. And we have to see what happens with the US policy review that should be coming out in a few weeks' time. But clearly, sports diplomacy helped in 2018 when we had the Pyongyang Winter Olympics, and a North Korean delegation visited South Korea. And this catalyzed really the three summits between the two Koreas, plus obviously the Singapore summit between President Trump and Chairman Kim Jong-un. So I do think it is a setback, but not the end of the potential resumption of a dialogue between the two Koreas and between the US and North Korea.
There's been a fair bit of back and forth, Dr. Pardo, about who's going to send what teams to the Olympics this year. Pyongyang is the first to officially bow out of the Games. Could others follow?
There is clearly a debate in many different countries at a time when international travel is really not possible for most people. And when we see new variants of the COVID-19 spreading through different parts of the world, including here in Europe, there is clearly a debate about whether it is wise to send big delegations of athletes, trainers, potentially family members, journalists as well, than they would make their way back home. So I think it is too soon to know. But I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of months' time, some other countries, if the COVID-19 situation hasn't improved dramatically, if some other countries take a similar decision, also because they do think that the optics of sending athletes to Tokyo when their own population cannot travel overseas can be a political problem.
Thank you, Dr. Pardo. That was Dr. Ramon Pacheco Pardo from King's College London.